I'm Al McGee with WyattTicket.com. Well, the film I'm going to talk about right now is called Civil War. No, not the 1860s Civil War, where I finally became a citizen, still don't have all my rights, or my people, or we did, slaves, not that Civil War. This is a, modern Civil War, Civil War of today. What's going on today. Basically, this is really what this is about, Civil War. Now, in this Civil War, you got like the Western forces. It's an alliance between California and Texas. They rebelling against the federal government. And you also got the Florida alliance. Well, they trying to overthrow other areas in the country. And they close it in on Washington, D.C. and places like that. Now, the president is played by Nick Offerdahl. I like him in this film. I really do. But, he dismantled the president in this film. He dismantled the FBI and other things in the government that he didn't like. So he got rid of them. Now you got this Civil War. In fact, you got people coming after him. And that's the thing about it, though. While I was watching the films, I didn't know who was whom. I didn't know which faction was fighting against each other. I didn't know. I was a little bit confused, and there were some things that was normal going on in this film. For example, you still can get a hotel, you still can eat, you still have clean water. I was confused about that. And again, about what this film is about, I feel it's more about journalism because we have Lee. Well, she's a photojournalist played by Kristen Dunst, and she is the protagonist or the lead in this film. But she seems a little bit confused about what to do or whom to root for, but she just goes around shooting photos of what's going on. And they hope to go to, what I mean is the other journalists with her, they hope to go to, from New York City to Washington, D.C., and they want to try to document the fall of the government. And she's joined by, her Joe, played by Wagner Mora, and also there's an elderly guy, Sammy, played by Stephen McKinley, and they got Jesse, played by Kylie Spaney. And Sammy, he writes for the New York Times, but, it's kind of going down the drain also. Now, he's not a photojournalist. He's just a writer. But they meet these different guys who are fighting, and you see what they're doing while they're fighting. Now, one of the soldiers that they met was Jesse Plemons, played by Jesse Plemons. And he asked one of the journalists, "What kind of American are you?" And he asked him different questions and things like that. But to me, that really stuck to me about his question, what kind of American are you? Well, I had to sit back in my seat and see, now they're being judged by what kind of American they are in this film. Man, I really, really, that really shocked me, and it made me really think about that. Now, the writer and director of this film is Alex Garland. Man, I thought he did a great job with the directing of this and the writing of this film, because there's no one you really can root for, only the journalists, make sure they're safe. And I feel that with his cinematographer, Rob Hardy, they did a great job to make this look real, and also to make this look, like it's really happening in your own backyard. Man, I feel that the production company, A24, did a very good job with this film. A24 has really been putting out great films since they won the Academy Award. years ago. I really like this production company. But again, Civil War, you got to see this for yourself, and you got to say to yourself, who can I root for? Can this really happen? Why it's so normal? Why it seems like it's in my backyard? And you'll be shocked to see what happens near the end. The last 30 minutes, some of the best. So I'm going to rate this film. I'm going to give it 3.5 palm trees, just for the shock value and the storyline and the actors in this too. This is a very good film to watch, and it's really worth your money to go see it at the big screen and also at the movie theater. Go see it now. Civil War, 3.5 palm trees from me, Al McGee, here at yeticket.com. Hey, thanks for watching my review, and don't forget to join. Thank you.
This is your entertainment ticket, latest and greatest.